Welcome to wild nature. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the beauty of the untamed world around you.
The silence of the terai is not tranquility, but a quiet tension. A reminder that survival here demands constant vigilance. Measuring up to 3 meters in length and weighing between 180 and 250 kilograms, the Bengal tiger is among the largest in the world. Its striking orange coat, patterned with unique black stripes, offers perfect camouflage in the dense jungle, allowing it to stalk its prey undetected. Each tiger's stripe pattern is as unique as a human fingerprint, aiding scientists in identifying individual animals. Built for both power and precision, the tiger's strong legs enable short bursts of speed up to 60 kilometers per hour. Yet its greatest hunting tools are patience and stealth. A master of ambush, the Bengal tiger typically hunts at dawn or dusk, using the dim light to conceal its movements. It can track prey for hours or even days, waiting for the perfect moment to strike with precision and lethality. The Bengal tiger's diet consists primarily of spotted deer, wild boars, and occasionally gar. During a successful hunt, an adult tiger can consume up to 40 kilograms of meat in one meal, sustaining itself for days. However, hunting is no easy feat. Only about 10% of attempts succeed. Prey scarcity in Nepal often forces tigers to travel great distances, sometimes crossing international borders in search of food. When night falls, the terai jungle becomes a realm of shadows and whispers. The golden eyes of the Bengal tiger glow like lanterns as it prowls through the underbrush, its movements precise and deliberate. Spotting a group of deer grazing near a waterhole, the tiger crouches low, blending seamlessly with the darkness. Every muscle tenses, its powerful body a coiled spring of potential energy. With unmatched patience, it waits for the weakest link, a slower, older deer, to separate from the herd. When the moment arrives, the tiger strikes like lightning. The jungle erupts in chaos. The deer's panicked cries, the rustle of leaves, and the ground-shaking impact of the tiger's leap, which can span up to 9 meters. Sharp claws secure its prey, and with one final burst of power, the king of the jungle claims its prize. Silence falls once more, as the terai jungle yields to the tiger's absolute dominion. Nepal's Bengal tigers have developed remarkable adaptations to their diverse environment. They traverse flooded grasslands, swim through rivers, and even cross swamps with their powerful legs. During the colder winters, their fur grows thicker, helping them endure freezing nights, a distinction from their Indian counterparts who live in warmer climates year-round. In the Bengal tiger's majestic presence, one sees a reflection of the Creator's design, strength tempered by purpose. These predators hunt not for excess, but to maintain balance, a reminder of nature's harmony and the need to live in alignment with it. As dawn breaks, The jungle awakens with the rustling of leaves and the joyful songs of birds, ushering in a new day filled with the wonders of life. From the distance, a deep, resonant sound emerges, the heavy steps of a massive creature. The Indian rhinoceros, the only animal capable of making even the Bengal tiger tread cautiously, makes its imposing entrance. Its thick, dark gray skin, resembling ancient armor, glistens in the dappled sunlight, underscoring the immense strength of this majestic being. Its distinctive single curved horn, a symbol of authority, commands respect. Every step, though silent, exudes an undeniable presence. The Indian rhinoceros is a unique species, easily recognized by its singular horn and remarkable stature. Reaching up to 4 meters in length and weighing between 1,800 and 2,500 kilograms, it is one of the largest creatures in the Terai region. To a human, its height surpasses even the length of an adult rhino's leg. Its tough, folded skin not only provides formidable protection against predators, but also shields it from insect bites in the tropical rainforest. The rhinoceros horn, which can grow up to 30 centimeters, is a versatile tool used for defense, resolving territorial disputes, or confronting threats. These massive creatures thrive near wetlands, swamps, and tall grasslands in Nepal's Terai region. They spend much of their day foraging for food or cooling off in mud pools, which help regulate their body temperature and ward off insects. Water serves as a refuge too. A rhino can remain submerged for several minutes to evade danger. National parks like Chitwan and Bardia are the primary habitats for these magnificent animals. Though typically solitary, Indian rhinoceroses exhibit remarkable strength and determination in defending their young. Despite their peaceful demeanor, they can confront large predators like the Bengal tiger to protect their territory or calves. A mother rhino's protective instinct is unmatched. When a predator lurks too close, the mother emits a deep, resonant growl, a warning that echoes through the jungle. The calf instinctively seeks refuge beside her, while she lowers her head, aiming her sharp horn toward the threat in the tall grass. Even the mighty Bengal tiger, master of stealth, hesitates to challenge an adult rhino, knowing the risks of a fatal counterattack. However, young rhinos, with their smaller size and underdeveloped horns, are vulnerable to predators. To safeguard their calves, rhino mothers remain ever vigilant, embodying the resilience required to survive in the unforgiving Terai jungle. The Indian rhinoceros, though powerful, is not a predator. Its ferocity is reserved for defense, not aggression. Once the danger subsides, the herd resumes its journey through the tall grasslands, their heavy footsteps carving paths in the dense vegetation. These trails allow sunlight to reach the forest floor, fostering the growth of young plants. Seeds carried in their footprints and excrement contribute to the regeneration of the rainforest and the preservation of biodiversity. Consuming over 100 kilograms of food daily, including grass, leaves, and fruits, the Indian rhinoceros is more than a gardener of the rainforest. It is an ecological engineer. These gentle giants play a vital role in maintaining the delicate balance of the Terai ecosystem, embodying both strength and harmony in their vital contributions to the natural world. As evening descends, the fading light bathes the Terai swamps in a tranquil glow, casting an air of stillness over the water. Beneath this serene surface, however, the swamp crocodile lurks unseen, a predator both formidable and intelligent, qualities that inspire fear in all creatures nearby. Known also as the mugger crocodile, this ancient reptile measures between 3 and 4.5 meters in length and weighs roughly 200 to 450 kilograms. Its thick, grayish-brown skin, textured with rough scales, allows it to blend seamlessly into the mud and murky waters of its habitat. Equipped with eyes and nostrils positioned atop its head, the crocodile can remain almost entirely submerged, observing its surroundings and breathing undetected. While a master of aquatic ambush, the swamp crocodile is also highly mobile on land. Its strong legs enable it to move with surprising agility through swamps and along riverbanks. Remarkably, this reptile displays an unusual degree of intelligence. During bird nesting season, it employs a clever hunting strategy, balancing branches or twigs on its head while lying motionless near the water's edge. Birds seeking nesting materials are lured by the apparent safety, only to fall victim to the crocodile's lightning-fast attack, a demonstration of rare tool use in the animal kingdom. Renowned for its patience, the swamp crocodile can remain still for hours, waiting for unsuspecting prey. As night envelops the Terai jungle, the moonlight glimmers faintly on the water, signaling the crocodile's peak hunting time. A group of deer cautiously approaches the riverbank to drink, unaware of the predator's cold, unblinking gaze fixed upon them from below. Every slight movement is noted. Suddenly, in a flash of motion, a deer strays too close to the edge. The crocodile bursts forth, its powerful jaws snapping shut with a bite force of 3,700 psi, one of the strongest in the animal kingdom. Dragging its prey into the depths, the brief splash and cry of the victim punctuate the stillness before the swamp falls silent once more. Despite its dominance, the swamp crocodile faces formidable challenges in its watery realm. Confrontations with Bengal tigers, the other apex predator of the Terai, occasionally occur when their territories overlap. Tigers hunting near water may clash with crocodiles over carcasses or prey, showcasing the relentless dynamics of the food chain. While these battles highlight the ferocity of both creatures, they also underscore the unique adaptations each possesses to survive in their shared environment. Beyond its role as a predator, the swamp crocodile plays a vital part in maintaining the ecological balance of freshwater systems. By regulating populations of fish, amphibians, and water-dependent animals, it prevents any single species from overpopulating. Additionally, the aquatic habitats it inhabits act as natural filters, with sediments and nutrients enriching the ecosystem and supporting diverse plant and animal life. The swamp crocodile is more than a symbol of primal power. It is an indispensable guardian of the Terai's freshwater ecosystems, embodying the intricate interplay of strength, intelligence, and balance in nature's grand design. In the heart of the vibrant green expanse of the Terai jungle, where dense treetops weave together into a lush canopy, the green pit viper lies in wait, silent and deadly. Unlike the Bengal tiger or the crocodile, the viper's danger does not come from size or brute strength, but from its potent venom and near-perfect camouflage. With a compact length ranging from 60 centimeters to over a meter, the green pit viper's vivid green scales blend seamlessly with the foliage, making it almost invisible among the leaves and branches. Its piercing yellow eyes, ever watchful, scan the surroundings, ready to strike with astonishing precision. Camouflage is the cornerstone of its survival, enabling it to remain coiled and motionless for hours on low-hanging branches or shrubs, patiently awaiting its next victim. As night falls and darkness blankets the jungle, the viper becomes an active hunter. Equipped with specialized thermoreceptive organs between its eyes and snout, it can detect even the slightest temperature changes, allowing it to track prey in the pitch black of night. A small bird alights on a nearby branch, obliviously fluttering its wings. In an instant, the viper uncoils with blinding speed, its jaws opening wide to deliver a venomous bite. The bird freezes, paralyzed before it can cry out, and is swiftly consumed by the snake. Beneath its calm demeanor lies a perfectly engineered predator, where each strike is a masterstroke of precision and power. Even the smallest lizard wandering too close cannot escape the green pit viper's penetrating gaze. Life and death in the jungle are decided in a single blink. Yet, the viper's threat extends beyond the animal kingdom. To the local inhabitants of the Terai, this snake is a danger to be respected. Though its venom is rarely fatal to adults, it can cause excruciating pain, severe swelling, and lasting harm if untreated. Villagers navigating the dense vegetation remain vigilant, always aware of the viper's silent menace. Tonight, however, the green pit viper is not the only predator prowling the jungle. A latent threat looms in the form of the Bengal tiger. With its heightened senses, the tiger can detect even the faintest traces of the viper's presence. The tiger's musky territorial scent marks the area, a warning to all that this is its domain. For the viper, an encounter with the king of the Terai is a perilous prospect, one with no escape. In this unforgiving wilderness, the Bengal tiger reigns supreme, asserting its dominance over all, even the most cunning predators. As night gives way to dawn, the first rays of sunlight gently illuminate the dense treetops of the Terai jungle. The warm glow awakens the forest, filling the air with the vibrant symphony of life. Amid the highest branches, a small, graceful figure emerges, a creature as enigmatic as it is beautiful. With vibrant strokes of nature's palette, the jungle is graced by the presence of the red panda. Its radiant russet red fur contrasts vividly with the lush green foliage, while its long, bushy tail, adorned with alternating white stripes, serves dual purposes: balance for its nimble movements and camouflage among the trees. Measuring 50 to 60 centimeters in body length and weighing just around 6 kilograms, the red panda is one of the Terai's smallest mammals. Its bright, alert eyes and sensitive ears allow it to detect danger from afar, a crucial skill for avoiding predators like the formidable Bengal tiger. As the sun climbs higher, the red panda stirs to life. Spending most of its time among the treetops, it moves with astonishing agility. Its sharp claws and sure-footed paws grip the slippery bark effortlessly, making the jungle canopy its personal playground. Here it forages for tender leaves, berries, and its favorite delicacy, bamboo shoots. The seeds and fruits it consumes, later scattered through its excrement, play a vital role in forest regeneration, underscoring the red panda's quiet but significant contribution to the ecosystem. Every step it takes sustains not only its own existence, but also the delicate balance of the Terai rainforest. Studies have shown that areas inhabited by the red panda often boast richer biodiversity. This small creature, with its unassuming presence, acts as a catalyst for ecological health. Even amidst its active life, the red panda finds time to embrace moments of tranquility. Perched high among the branches, it curls up with its plush tail wrapped around its body like a cozy blanket. With half-closed eyes, it seems to lose itself in the soothing rhythm of the jungle's sounds. But even in these moments of rest, the red panda remains ever vigilant. The shadow of the Bengal tiger's domain looms large, and the jungle is fraught with peril for one so small. A distant rustle or unusual sound is enough to jolt the panda into action. Instinctively, it climbs higher into the treetops, seeking safety among the canopy's leafy embrace. Silently and cautiously, it searches for a secure shelter to rest through the night, ready to awaken once more with the jungle's dawn chorus. Journeying away from the Terai Plains and ascending into the mountainous region of Pajad, the landscape transforms dramatically. Lush fields and tropical jungles give way to towering peaks, verdant slopes, and dense forests interwoven with winding valleys. Here, the harmony between life and nature seems eternal, a reminder that the depths of the earth and the heights of the mountains exist in a delicate balance. This is the domain of powerful predators like the Himalayan wolf and the elusive leopard, creatures both patient and formidable. Though the Pajad Hills appear tranquil, they conceal a world where survival is marked by intense chases and cunning strategies. Among the high treetops, gray langurs with their silver-gray fur and agile limbs are familiar inhabitants of the Pajad forests. These primates live in tight-knit groups of 20 to 50 individuals, a strategy for mutual protection. Their long, prehensile tails, which can reach up to a meter, are not just distinctive features, but essential tools for balance as they leap between branches. Preferring the tallest trees, they stay vigilant, avoiding predators on the ground. Omnivorous by nature, gray langurs feed on leaves, fruits, seeds, and even small insects. Their lively chatter as they forage for ripe fruits fills the forest with energy. Yet their movements serve a greater purpose. By dispersing seeds, they play a pivotal role in maintaining the forest's biodiversity and ensuring its regeneration. These agile creatures are not merely part of the ecosystem, but vital agents of its sustainability. However, the Pajad region is far from safe. Beneath the canopy, hidden in shadows and dense underbrush, predators like the Himalayan wolf and leopard patiently stalk their prey. Langur groups have evolved unique alarm calls, piercing cries that echo through the treetops, warning of impending danger. At the first sign of a predator, the entire group retreats to the highest branches, where safety is more assured. But even these heights are no refuge from the Himalayan wolf. Under the pale light of dawn filtering through the canopy, the wolf moves silently among the tall grass. Its piercing eyes are fixed on a group of Himalayan tahr grazing below. A master of stealth, the wolf is a shadow in the landscape, every step deliberate and precise. Unlike its lowland relatives, the Himalayan wolf is perfectly adapted to its harsh environment. Its thick, gray coat blends seamlessly with the rugged terrain while protecting it from the frigid temperatures that plummet below 20 degrees Celsius during winter. Smaller than North American wolves, weighing 25 to 35 kilograms, its short, powerful legs and larger lung capacity enable it to navigate steep, oxygen-sparse mountain slopes. Amidst a world teeming with dangers, the rhesus macaques bring a vibrant and refreshing rhythm to the Terai, transforming it from a land of fear into a place brimming with life. As the sun's rays filter through the dense foliage, the macaques begin their day with remarkable energy, leaping gracefully from branch to branch. With their light brown fur, expressive pink faces, and mischievous glints in their eyes, these agile creatures are nature's acrobats. Compact yet powerful, their long tails aid them in navigating the treetops with astonishing agility. Every leap and bound seem to inject fresh vitality into the forest, breaking the stillness with their animated movements. Living in large social groups of 20 to 50, the rhesus macaques create a lively atmosphere in the forest. Their high-pitched calls, the rustle of leaves underfoot, and the thud of their playful leaps awaken the jungle from its morning silence. Occasionally, a misstep or a missed jump leads to laughter-like squeals from the group, as though they're playfully teasing one another. Their intelligence and adaptability have made them masters of their environment. They thrive on a diverse diet, consuming fruits, seeds, leaves, and even insects. This flexibility allows them to endure even the harshest seasons, ensuring their survival in challenging conditions. However, the forest is not without peril. Every descent to the forest floor in search of food puts the macaques at risk from the stealthy Bengal tiger. Ever vigilant, a watchful macaque often stands guard, scanning the forest floor with sharp eyes, alert to the slightest movement. Even a rustling leaf won't escape its notice. At the first hint of danger, a piercing warning cry halts the troop mid-action. If a tiger is spotted, the sentinel's alarm becomes more urgent, prompting the entire group to retreat swiftly to the safety of the treetops. Yet, once the threat passes, the forest comes alive again, and the macaques resume their acrobatics, their excited cries turning the canopy into a stage for nature's most captivating performance. The rhesus macaques are more than vibrant forest dwellers. They are silent custodians of the Terai rainforest. Their presence ensures the jungle remains green, thriving, and full of life, a testament to nature's intricate design and the balance that sustains this extraordinary ecosystem. The silence of the forest resonates with the deep, deliberate footsteps of Asian elephants. These gentle giants, symbols of strength and serenity, are a vibrant embodiment of Nepal's tropical jungles. While Asian elephants are found throughout South Asia, those in Nepal possess unique traits shaped by the region's distinct environment and climate. Primarily concentrated in the tropical jungles of the Terai region, Nepalese elephants frequently traverse low hills in search of food and water, especially during the dry season. This constant movement has forged their robust, powerful legs and honed their remarkable adaptability. Their migratory behavior also sets them apart. Traveling in herds of 10 to 20, sometimes swelling to 50 during times of scarcity. These groups are led by a matriarch, an experienced female who guides them through their journeys. Their migration often crosses the Nepal-India border, presenting challenging but essential routes for their survival. Standing up to 3 meters tall and weighing between 3,000 and 5,000 kilograms, Asian elephants are majestic yet surprisingly agile. Their iconic trunk, with over 6,000 muscles, is a marvel of precision and strength, capable of delicate tasks like plucking leaves or lifting heavy objects. While their ears are smaller than those of African elephants, they excel at regulating body temperature, helping them thrive in the hot, humid Terai climate. Nepalese elephants are most active at dawn and dusk, avoiding the intense midday heat. During the day, they rest in the shade of towering trees or near water sources, where it's cooler. With a daily need to consume 150 to 200 kilograms of food, they roam through rainforests, grasslands, and wetlands in search of leaves, grasses, fruits, and bark. The matriarch plays a crucial role not only as the leader but also as the keeper of the herd's collective memory. She guides them to hidden water sources and safe foraging grounds, skills honed over generations. These instincts are vital for survival, especially in the Terai, where predators like Bengal tigers lurk. While adult elephants are formidable, calves, weighing just 100 to 150 kilograms at birth, are vulnerable for years. To protect them, herds move carefully, keeping the calves in the center, surrounded by larger elephants. When danger arises, the herd forms a protective circle, shielding its youngest members. Asian elephants are more than gentle giants. They are architects of the Terai rainforest. As they move through the forest, their heavy steps break the soil, creating opportunities for seeds to germinate. The young trees that sprout in their wake contribute to forest regeneration and biodiversity. Their trails become natural pathways for smaller species like deer and wild boars, further enriching the ecosystem. In the vast and intricate landscapes of Nepal, Asian elephants are indispensable caretakers, balancing strength and grace as they sustain and shape the environment they call home. The environment at night comes alive, especially for the Indian pangolin, one of Nepal's rarest creatures. Unlike formidable predators like the Himalayan wolf, the Indian pangolin poses no threat to other species. This solitary animal spends most of its time digging underground burrows with its powerful claws. A master at hunting small prey, particularly ants and termites, the pangolin is calm and unaggressive. Its compact body is completely covered in tough, bioprotective scales that act as natural armor. When threatened, the pangolin curls into a tight sphere, using its sharp-edged scales as an effective defense mechanism. However, this armor cannot protect it from humans, who hunt the pangolin for its valuable scales and meat sold on the black market. Pangolin scales are highly prized in traditional medicine, and this demand has caused the population of Indian pangolins in Nepal to dwindle to fewer than 1,000 individuals. This makes them one of the most endangered species in the country. Poaching has pushed them to the brink of extinction. Meanwhile, the majestic Himalayan mountain range, rising over 4,000 meters above sea level, remains cloaked in snow and ice year-round. The region, with its snow-covered peaks, valleys, and streams, resembles a sacred masterpiece of nature. But life here is a constant battle, with temperatures dropping below 4 degrees Celsius, extreme cold, and low oxygen levels creating a hostile environment where survival is a daily struggle. As the sun sets over the challenging Himalayan terrain, darkness begins to envelop the towering mountain range. The cold penetrates to the very bones while the wind howls fiercely among the highest peaks. Here, every creature knows that the most feared predator of the Himalayas has begun its patrol. Yet no one ever knows exactly where it lurks. The snow leopard, an enigmatic spirit of the mountains, moves in silence, a constant, terrifying presence for any animal brave enough to inhabit this unforgiving land. With thick silver-gray fur, adorned by black rosettes and rounded spots, the snow leopard is perfectly camouflaged among the white snow and gray rocks. Each pattern on its fur is unique, a delicate touch from nature's master craftsman, a celebration of diversity. Its blue eyes, like cold steel, observe the frozen landscape with quiet precision. Moving with deliberate, soundless steps, the snow leopard is an embodiment of balance in this harsh ecosystem. Every living creature here is part of an eternal cycle, a chain of life and death dictated by nature's laws. To survive, the snow leopard must patrol a vast territory stretching up to 80 miles, a treacherous journey through snow-laden cliffs and rugged mountains. There is no respite. A single failed hunt could mean starvation. Cautiously, it approaches its prey. This master predator can take down animals 2 to 4 times its size, such as the Himalayan tahr or baral, mountain goats that are its favorite quarry. Even the snow leopard's wide padded paws leave no trace as it moves through the snow, its stealth so perfect that its victims rarely sense its presence. The air is tense, silent, and filled with an icy chill as the snow leopard fixes its unblinking gaze on its target. Patience defines its strategy, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Suddenly, the prey senses danger, and in that instant, the snow leopard launches forward, closing a 15-meter gap in a single leap. In that brief moment between life and death, time seems to freeze. Then, as dictated by survival, the mission is complete. Silence falls once more, the landscape enveloped by the cold. The snow leopard, the guardian of these frozen peaks, remains a tireless sentinel, ensuring nature's delicate balance endures. The Himalayan monal is one of the most captivating and beautiful creatures of the Himalayas. This bird, endemic to the high mountains stretching from Afghanistan to Bhutan, is a symbol of natural splendor. Nepal, home to the largest population of Himalayan monals, has chosen this remarkable bird as its national emblem, and it's easy to see why. Male monals display spectacular iridescent plumage with shades of vibrant blue, red, and copper, their turquoise heads crowned with a tuft of feathers resembling a stylish mohawk. Females, though less colorful, have a striking beauty of their own, with a mix of dark and light brown tones and a distinctive white stripe beneath their beak. When these birds soar through the skies, their dazzling colors light up the Himalayan landscape, making them a source of pride for Nepal's forests and mountains. Life in the harsh heights of the Himalayas has forced the Himalayan monal to develop extraordinary survival skills. During the bitter winters, when food becomes scarce, they descend to lower altitudes in search of sustenance. Their diet includes roots, tubers, seeds, and even insects hidden beneath the frozen ground. Equipped with strong legs and sharp claws, they dig effortlessly through rocky, snow-covered terrain to uncover these vital nutrients. With the arrival of spring, as the snow melts, the monals return to higher altitudes, where they nest and reproduce, beginning a new cycle of life in the heart of the wild Himalayas. In Nepali culture, the monal, known locally as danfe, is revered as a symbol of strength, resilience, and the natural beauty of the Himalayas. It represents hope and the courage to overcome adversity in an unforgiving environment. Yet the monal's stunning plumage, which makes it so iconic, has also placed it in danger. Its vibrant feathers have made it a target for poaching, leading to its classification as near threatened by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. Despite these challenges, the Himalayan monal endures as a precious gift of nature and a powerful emblem of Nepal's heritage. Nepal, with its rich ecological diversity, from the towering peaks of the Himalayas to the rolling hills of the Midlands and the low plains of the Terai, is home to numerous endemic and invaluable species. However, the impacts of climate change and increasing human intervention are pushing the country's ecosystems to the brink of crisis. Placing many species at risk of extinction. Every environmental challenge not only endangers individual species, but also disrupts the delicate balance of the natural food chain. Climate change, in particular, is rapidly transforming Nepal's ecosystems. Himalayan glaciers are melting at unprecedented rates, leading to habitat loss and threatening essential water sources for both humans and animals. According to a 2023 report by the South Asia Environmental Research Center, Nepal's average temperature has risen by 0.6 degrees Celsius over the past 3 decades, affecting both mountainous and lowland regions. The snow leopard, an iconic species of the Himalayas, is losing its habitat as glaciers disappear. The IUCN reports that the snow leopard population has declined by over 20% in the past 2 decades, leaving only around 300 individuals in Nepal. Similarly, the warming climate has reduced bamboo forests, the primary food source for the endangered red panda. Today, Nepal is home to only about 500 red pandas. Forests, often described as the protective shield of ecosystems, are under threat. Deforestation for agricultural expansion and infrastructure development has drastically reduced natural forest cover. According to the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, Nepal lost 24,500 hectares of forest between 2000 and 2020, equivalent to 1.5% of its total forest area. This destruction has fragmented traditional migration corridors for Asian elephants, forcing them closer to human settlements and leading to dangerous conflicts. Only around 200 wild Asian elephants remain in Nepal. The Indian rhinoceros, one of Nepal's most prized species, also faces a severe population decline. Its primary habitats, swamps and grasslands, are rapidly shrinking. Despite ongoing conservation efforts, the rhino population stands at around 800 individuals. The Terai region, once teeming with wildlife, has been deeply impacted. Poaching remains an alarming problem, especially for species highly valued on the black market. Rhino horns, tiger skins, and tiger bones are aggressively sought after for commercial purposes. Despite conservation initiatives, the Bengal tiger population has drastically declined. Habitat loss, human encroachment, and poaching have reduced their territory to just 40% of what it was a century ago. Once able to roam and hunt freely in the rainforests, Bengal tigers now find their movements restricted by human presence. Tigers are often killed in conflicts when they enter residential areas in search of food. Adding to these challenges is the severe contamination of Nepal's water sources. A 2023 World Bank report found that approximately 70% of surface water sources in Nepal are critically polluted. This endangers aquatic species and other animals such as swamp crocodiles and Asian elephants, which depend on clean water for survival. Nepal, with its diverse and rich wilderness, is committed to restoring the natural balance it was blessed with, despite the immense challenges it faces. From the dense rainforests of the Terai to the icy peaks of the Himalayas, the country continues to strive to protect and revitalize its invaluable ecosystems. This is more than just a conservation effort. It is a response to a divine calling to preserve the gift of creation. Nepal has established a network of protected areas, including 12 national parks, 1 wildlife reserve, and 6 conservation areas, which together cover approximately 23% of its territory. These areas play a crucial role in safeguarding endangered species like the Bengal tiger, the Indian rhinoceros, and the Asian elephant. When humanity collaborates with the natural world, even species on the brink of extinction can be saved. Initiatives like the Saving Threatened Wildlife Project focus on rescuing and reintroducing key species, including the Bengal tiger, Indian rhinoceros, and red panda, helping restore balance to critical ecosystems. Similarly, the Sustainable Livelihood Support Program has contributed to the recovery of species like the swamp crocodile and the rhesus macaque, while reducing human-wildlife conflict by 30%. Furthermore, educational programs aimed at increasing conservation awareness have engaged over 100,000 local inhabitants, fostering a deeper sense of responsibility for protecting forests and wildlife. Conservation is not just about saving nature. It is an act of reverence for the beauty and balance of creation. So, get your camera ready to capture the mythical beauty of Nepal's wilderness, from the dazzling Himalayan Monal to its majestic landscapes. If you've had the opportunity to explore Nepal's natural paradise, share your stories in the comments below. Your experiences can serve as an invaluable source of inspiration for others to embrace conservation. As sunlight merges with the tranquil savannah, a predator lies hidden, patiently awaiting the perfect moment. In an instant, the serene grasslands transform into a fierce and unforgiving racetrack. The cheetah, the fastest land hunter on Earth, explodes into action. Yet the journey of survival for this speed king demands far more than just swiftness. It requires time, resilience, and remarkable wisdom. Welcome to Cheetah, Lords of Speed and Shadows. Dawn breaks over the northern Serengeti plains, where wildlife braces itself for the unending battle for survival. A cheetah has spotted dinner for her cubs, a lone and careless prey. In the stillness of the savannah, she and her cubs remain hidden, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. In just 3 short seconds, the cheetah accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour. Her slender body and long legs propel her forward in a breathtaking sprint. With relentless determination, each powerful stride closes the gap, extinguishing the prey's chance of escape. But speed alone is not enough. The cheetah's journey of survival is an arduous crusade, where she must confront the harsh realities of the savannah, fend off formidable enemies, and ensure the survival of her cubs with unwavering devotion. The African grasslands stretch endlessly to the horizon, a vast stage filled with beauty and hidden perils. As the first rays of sunlight illuminate the savannah, a sleek figure emerges, as silent as a passing breeze. The cheetah, often dubbed the living supercar of nature, dominates these endless plains. They are masters of speed, conquerors of space and time. But here, where survival hinges on every fleeting second, speed is only one piece of the puzzle. Every stride of the cheetah is a testament to nature's perfection. Their incredible velocity is not merely a feat of muscular power, but the result of millions of years of evolution. The cheetah, Earth's fastest land animal, can reach speeds of up to 75 miles per hour in short bursts, faster than most modern supercars. In just 3 seconds, it can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour, a speed even Ferraris would envy. Behind this phenomenal speed lies a body engineered for perfection. Long, powerful legs act like springs, propelling each stride up to 20 to 25 feet. A flexible spine functions like a bow, storing and releasing energy with every leap. In a single second, the cheetah can execute up to 4 strides, each bursting with extraordinary power. But what truly sets the cheetah apart are its claws. Unlike lions or leopards, a cheetah's claws cannot fully retract. They remain exposed, acting like the spikes of a track athlete's shoes, providing crucial grip during high-speed chases. Its tail, measuring up to 30 inches, acts as a rudder, ensuring balance during sharp turns and sudden changes in direction. The cheetah doesn't just rely on raw strength. It optimizes every movement with precision breathing. Each leap is synchronized with powerful lung function, as if its lungs were air compressors, delivering oxygen to its muscles with maximum efficiency. Its powerful heart pumps rapidly, sustaining the body during the most intense moments of pursuit. But this speed comes at a cost. After just 20 to 30 seconds of sprinting, the cheetah's body temperature rises sharply, forcing it to stop and pant heavily to avoid overheating. Every chase is a gamble. If the hunt fails, the cheetah not only loses its prey, but also valuable energy, jeopardizing its health and the success of future hunts. In the unforgiving theater of the savannah, speed is the cheetah's greatest weapon, but survival demands so much more. It requires strategy, endurance, and a delicate balance between risk and reward. The cheetah's range once stretched from the vast grasslands of Africa to the arid deserts of Iran. Today, however, they occupy less than 280,000 square miles, less than 10% of their historical habitat. Namibia, often referred to as the cheetah capital of the world, remains the largest stronghold for this species, hosting over 50% of the global population. In Kenya and Tanzania, reserves like Serengeti National Park and Masai Mara provide cheetahs with spaces to showcase their incredible speed during breathtaking hunts. However, not all regions offer such opportunities. In West Africa, places like Niger now support only a small number of cheetahs, surviving in the Termit and Tintuma National Nature Reserve, the last remnants of what was once a vast cheetah domain. Cheetahs need more than just food. They need space. The savanna grasslands, with grass heights ranging from 12 to 20 inches, create the ideal habitat. Here, cheetahs can stay hidden and then burst forward like the wind, using their speed to bring down prey. But not all environments are perfect. In the semi-arid regions of Namibia, where water is scarce, cheetahs rely on the moisture from their prey to survive. Quiet, sparse forests with dense vegetation limit their ability to run at full speed, making them vulnerable to larger predators like lions and hyenas. The survival of cheetahs depends on balance, a balance between speed and patience, and between open grasslands and increasingly scarce food sources. The cheetah's journey of survival in Africa is a story filled with immense challenges. From birth to adulthood, each individual must face countless trials presented by Mother Nature. When the first rains of the season fall on the savannah, they arrive like a promise of renewal. Each drop glistens under the sun, transforming the parched grasslands into an endless sea of green. Yet for the cheetah, the rainy season is not just a time of abundance. It is also a grueling test. The tall grasses, once a refuge for cheetahs to hide from enemies, grow to heights of 3 to 5 feet, forming a curtain that obstructs the predator's vision. For cheetahs, who rely heavily on their sharp eyesight rather than their sense of smell, this becomes a significant obstacle. Their movements grow more cautious as the tall grass not only conceals prey, but also serves as a hiding place for formidable enemies like lions and hyenas. Water fills the once dry riverbeds, and rivers like the Mara, along with smaller streams, come back to life, turning the savannah into a shimmering network of wetlands. However, this beauty brings risks. The muddy terrain makes every step more precarious. A cheetah's long legs and non-retractable claws, designed for a firm grip on dry ground, must now contend with slippery surfaces. A chase could end with a misstep, costing them a precious meal, or worse, their safety. Yet, amid these challenges, opportunities emerge. With the rebirth of nature, herds of herbivores migrate from all directions. Wildebeests and zebras travel miles to reach the lush grasslands, often bringing with them their newborns. A fleeting moment of opportunity for the cheetah in this delicate cycle of survival and renewal. Generations of young Thompson's gazelles, born on the wet grass, become ideal targets for cheetahs. Their hesitant movements provide the perfect opportunity for cheetah mothers to teach their cubs their first lessons in hunting. However, it's not an easy task. Lions and hyenas also gather near water sources, turning every hunt into a potential battle. The rain not only fills rivers, but also breathes life into countless plants. Acacia trees, with their lush green canopies, grow taller, offering temporary shelter during heavy downpours. Small shrubs flourish as well, creating a rich ecosystem teeming with water birds and insects. Meanwhile, a mother cheetah carrying new life within her embarks on a challenging journey. Over the course of 90 to 95 days, her survival depends not only on her hunting instincts, but also on her ability to evade larger predators. Lions, hyenas, and leopards are constantly on the lookout, ready to turn the vulnerable mother cheetah into prey. During this critical time, her energy needs increase significantly. She requires approximately 10 pounds of meat daily to provide adequate nutrition for her developing cubs. Her most common prey includes impalas and Thompson's gazelles. As the time for birth approaches, the mother cheetah carefully selects areas with grass 12 to 20 inches tall to hide. This preparation is essential to protect her fragile newborns in a world full of danger. In the arid savannah, where life and death are often separated by a single breath, a fragile being emerges. The cheetah cub, small and delicate, is cloaked in a mantle of silvery gray fur that resembles early morning mist. These cubs are not just symbols of a new beginning, but also reminders of the arduous journey ahead. Born into silence, a litter typically consists of 3 to 5 cubs, each weighing about 0.6 to 0.75 pounds. They are tiny and fragile, with closed eyes and legs too weak to stand. At birth, cheetah cubs are entirely dependent on their mother. They cannot defend themselves, cannot run, and cannot see the world. Every day of survival is a battle. The mantle of fur on a cheetah cub is vastly different from the coat of an adult. This silvery gray fur, extending from the head down the back, resembles a soft cape. It not only gives them a distinctive appearance, but also serves a vital role in camouflage. Some scientists believe this mantle makes cheetah cubs resemble honey badgers, fierce animals that many larger predators avoid. This mimicry could serve as a defense mechanism, deterring potential threats. Additionally, the mantle helps the cubs blend into tall grass or shrubs, making them harder to spot by predators like lions, hyenas, and leopards. Studies from 2023 indicate that the mantle reduces the risk of detection by predators by approximately 30% when cheetah cubs remain still in dense environments. Yet, even with this natural camouflage, survival rates remain grim. Approximately 70% of cheetah cubs do not survive past 3 months. In this unforgiving world, survival is not a guarantee, it is a privilege. Lions, the rulers of the savannah, never miss an opportunity to eliminate future competitors. Meanwhile, hyena packs constantly lurk, ready to steal a mother cheetah's kill, often leaving her cubs hungry. These aggressive predators may even view cheetah cubs as prey. The early days of a cheetah cub's life are fraught with danger. Unable to protect themselves or flee, they rely on their cries to call for help. The chirp of a cheetah cub, more akin to a bird's call than a cat's, echoes across the grasslands. This sound serves as a way for the cubs to communicate with their mother. The chirp can carry up to 500 feet, just far enough for the mother to hear without attracting the attention of predators. At 2 weeks old, a cheetah cub's eyes begin to open, greeting the harsh world for the first time. By 4 weeks, they take their first steps, their tiny legs wobbling on the grass. These steps are not just physical milestones, but critical lessons in survival. They stay close to their mother, observing her every move. She teaches them how to hide, listen, and wait. By 6 weeks, the cubs begin practicing their first hunting lessons. The mother brings back small prey, like hares or young Thompson's gazelles, still alive, allowing the cubs to learn through trial and error. Each missed pounce becomes a moment of growth. Even as they grow, cheetah cubs face physical limitations. Weighing only about 8 pounds at 3 months old, they remain easy targets for larger predators. Yet these perilous moments teach them to move quickly and silently through the grasslands, using their small size to avoid detection. Their legs grow stronger, allowing them to keep pace with their mother on longer journeys. Each day, they may travel 2 to 5 miles, a challenging trek that showcases their growing resilience. Still, not all will survive. The mortality rate for cheetah cubs remains high, with only about 5% reaching adulthood. But those who do survive become symbols of resilience, their traits honed into tools for survival. As the sun sets over the savannah, cheetah cubs continue their journey. They navigate their earliest days with instincts forged by the harsh winds and swaying grasses. In this world, every breath they take is a testament to life's power. Fragile yet fierce, small yet proud. The blazing sun of the savannah beats down on the golden grass, where a mother cheetah silently carries out the greatest mission of her life, protecting and nurturing her cubs in a world where even the smallest mistake can mean death. With no allies or companions, she relies on resilience and instinct to guide her path. In the first weeks, the mother moves constantly, changing shelters every 3 to 4 days to prevent her cubs' scent from accumulating, reducing the risk of detection by hyenas or jackals. Every move is a gamble, but she has no other choice. To survive, she must keep moving. Beyond providing shelter, the mother remains vigilant against threats. When a lion or hyena approaches, she is ready to leave her cubs and distract the predator with her unmatched speed. She may run in the opposite direction, create diversionary noises, or showcase her agility to draw attention away from her young, a dangerous strategy that often shields her cubs from harm. To maintain her milk supply, the mother cheetah must hunt every 2 to 3 days. This task is particularly challenging during the dry season, when prey is scarce. A successful hunt, yielding 7 to 8 pounds of meat, sustains both her and her cubs for a few days. However, not every hunt ends smoothly. Other predators are always lurking, ready to steal the mother's hard-earned meal. In the savannah, where life and death walk hand in hand, the role of the mother cheetah is a testament to resilience and unconditional love. Every hunt, every escape from danger, and every lesson taught to her cubs reflects her unwavering instincts to protect them. Thanks to her care and guidance, the fraction of cheetah cubs that survive will grow into proud predators, continuing the legacy of the fastest animal on Earth. The savanna grasslands resemble a wild masterpiece where every line of nature tells a story of life and death. Within this vast expanse, cheetah cubs begin their journey to maturity. These small, slender-legged creatures must learn to triumph in the harsh struggle between survival and extinction. Dawn stretches across the savannah, its pale golden light spilling over the land where every gentle breeze carries the rustling whispers of tall grass. In this vast expanse, every movement holds the weight of survival. Amid the open plains, a mother cheetah begins a new morning. Her mission is not only to hunt for food, but also to pass on vital survival lessons to her cubs. This is more than a hunt for sustenance. It is a journey to instill instincts into each stride and leap of the next generation. On the arid grasslands, a dramatic confrontation unfolds between the experienced mother cheetah and a Grant's gazelle, a prey more than twice her weight. Yet not every hunt ends in victory. This is not merely a pursuit of food, it is a game of life and death. The mother cheetah launches into a wind-like sprint, her body streamlined for speed as she closes the distance to her prey. But the gazelle is no easy target. Its sharp, 30-inch horns become the deciding factor, turning the tide in an instant. A fierce jab sends the cheetah tumbling to the ground. In a fateful moment, the predator becomes the vulnerable one. Failure means more than just losing a meal. For the mother cheetah, a failed hunt leaves her cubs hungry, making them more vulnerable to other predators. Yet, in the wild grasslands, failure is also a harsh but critical teacher, offering lessons about the fragility of life. The mother cheetah will not give up. Experience guides her next move as she selects a more vulnerable target, a young wildebeest calf, weak and exposed, presenting less risk than a fully grown gazelle. This time, the cheetah relies not only on her unmatched speed, but also on precise calculation. Approaching from upwind, her movements are careful and deliberate to avoid detection. Her spotted coat blends seamlessly with the golden grass, allowing her to virtually disappear amid the 12 to 20-inch tall vegetation. Keeping her body low to the ground, she moves slowly, minimizing disturbance in the air around her. Within seconds, she strikes. Her sharp claws topple the calf, and her powerful jaws deliver the final blow. Ending the chase. This hunt is more than just a means of nourishment. It is the first survival lesson for her cubs. The mother drags the prey back to where her cubs are hidden. Their curious eyes gleam as they gather around the carcass, eager to learn. Stepping aside, the mother allows her cubs to approach and familiarize themselves with the scent and texture of the kill. This hands-on experience is how they begin to understand the intricacies of the hunt, a vital skill they will need to master if they are to survive in the unforgiving savannah. Cheetah cubs begin their journey of learning at a very early age. From just a few weeks old, they follow their mother, silently observing her every move. During hunts, their mother's sharp vision, capable of spotting prey from nearly 3 miles away, becomes their first lesson in awareness. Moving through grasses 12 to 20 inches tall, they learn to keep their bodies low to the ground, concealing their presence. The savannah is not just their home, but also their classroom, teaching them essential survival skills. The cubs' first steps are clumsy as they trail behind their mother. often pausing to watch her hide and approach prey. At this stage, they are neither fast nor strong enough to participate in hunts, but their instincts are beginning to develop. They observe how their mother selects her target, often young Thompson's gazelles or hares, and every hunt becomes a vivid and critical lesson imprinted in their memory. By the time they reach 3 months of age, the cubs begin their first practical lessons. Their mother catches small prey, such as hares, and brings it back alive for them to practice with. Their initial attempts are awkward, their pounces lack precision, and their jaws are too weak to deliver a killing bite. Yet failure is an essential part of learning. Over time, they refine their techniques, learning how to use their claws to hold on to prey, knock it down, and deliver a fatal bite to the throat. These vital hunting skills are honed through repeated practice. However, survival lessons extend beyond hunting. The cubs must also learn to recognize and respond to threats. Lions, hyenas, and jackals are their greatest dangers. According to 2023 data from Serengeti National Park, up to 50% of cheetah kills are stolen by other predators. The cubs learn to listen for distant sounds, identify signs of danger, and observe their mother's reactions. Even the faintest noise could signal the presence of a predator. The mother cheetah uses soft hissing sounds as a warning language, signaling the cubs to either lie still or scatter to avoid detection. For the mother cheetah, every second counts. As a meal nears its end, she may emit a soft hiss. The cubs lift their heads, recognize the signal, and quickly disperse. A shadow appears in the distance. A lone hyena, drawn by the scent of blood, cautiously approaches. Its sharp eyes and keen nose are fixed on the carcass. But the mother cheetah does not back down. She steps away from her cubs, emitting low growls as a warning. In a tense moment, she uses her speed and agility to distract the hyena, luring it away from her cubs. With a burst of speed and sharp directional changes, she forces the hyena to lose focus. Her strategy works, and when the threat is gone, she returns to her cubs. The lesson is complete. Not only have the cubs eaten their fill, but they've also learned how to handle danger, listen for signals, and act instinctively in survival scenarios. Between 6 and 12 months of age, the cubs' speed and strength improve significantly. They begin participating in real hunts, reaching speeds of up to 40 miles per hour and gradually approaching 58 miles per hour. At this stage, coordinated hunting tactics are introduced. Working alongside their mother and siblings, they practice strategies where one distracts the prey while another approaches from behind. Each attempt is a test of instinct and skill, marking significant progress in their development as independent hunters. The cheetah, though the fastest land animal, faces significant challenges even in its own habitat. The open grasslands, where its speed is unmatched, also expose it to predation by lions and hyenas. This constant threat forces cheetahs to move frequently in search of safer territories and new hunting grounds. The stark differences in habitat preferences among big cats underscore nature's incredible diversity. If the leopard is the master of stealth and the lion the ruler of the savannah, the cheetah is the artist of speed. Yet, as habitats shrink, the cheetah's role in the ecosystem becomes increasingly precarious. Despite being sometimes confused with leopards due to their somewhat similar appearance, Cheetahs are not true big cats, like those in the Panthera genus, lions, tigers, leopards, and jaguars. Unlike their roaring cousins, cheetahs produce unique vocalizations. They chirp like birds, purr when relaxed, and whine to communicate. While these sounds lack the commanding presence of a lion's roar, they serve a vital role in maintaining connection between a mother and her cubs across the vast savannah. Cheetahs are highly specialized predators, a distinction that is both their strength and their vulnerability. Their bodies, weighing between 77 and 143 pounds, are built for speed, not combat. In contrast, lions and tigers, which can weigh up to 420 and 660 pounds respectively, rely on brute strength to overpower prey. A cheetah's sleek physique, combined with long, flexible legs and a lightweight frame, allows it to reach speeds of up to 70 miles per hour. Each stride can span up to 23 feet, nearly double that of leopards or tigers. The cheetah's most unique adaptation is its flexible spine, which acts like a spring, enabling the body to stretch and compress during each stride. This creates a seamless connection between speed and agility. Their tails, measuring 2 to 3 feet in length, serve as rudders, helping them maintain balance and execute sharp turns during high-speed pursuits. Unlike other big cats, cheetahs have semi-retractable claws designed for grip rather than slashing, further optimizing their bodies for speed rather than strength. Cheetahs also differ socially. While lions live in prides of 10 to 15 members with defined roles, and leopards are solitary hunters, male cheetahs often form coalitions, small groups of 2 or 3, typically brothers, that help them defend large territories spanning up to 58 square miles. Female cheetahs, on the other hand, live solitary lives focused on raising their cubs. Over nearly 2 years, a mother cheetah teaches her cubs to stalk, accelerate, and take down prey, preparing them for survival in a harsh environment. However, the survival of cheetah cubs is fraught with challenges. Predation by larger species such as lions and hyenas results in mortality rates as high as 70% during the first year of life. This presents a significant obstacle to maintaining their population. While lions, tigers, and leopards also face extinction risks, their adaptability and competitive edge often give them better survival prospects. Cheetahs employ distinct hunting strategies compared to their Panthera relatives. Instead of ambushing prey from the shadows like leopards or coordinating group attacks like lions, cheetahs rely on their unparalleled speed in the broad daylight of the savannah. However, this comes at a cost. During a chase, their bodies heat up rapidly, limiting their top speed sprints to just 20 to 60 seconds. This necessitates precision in their hunts, as they must be within 100 to 150 feet of their target to ensure success. By contrast, leopards excel in strength-based ambushes. From concealed positions in bushes or high branches, they launch surprise attacks and haul prey weighing up to 150 pounds into trees, a feat far beyond the cheetah's capabilities. Meanwhile, lions and tigers, with their powerful muscles and sheer weight, target larger prey such as buffalo and wildebeests, challenges a solitary cheetah could never overcome. In the intricate symphony of nature, each species plays a unique role. The cheetah's artistry lies in its speed, precision, and agility, making it a singular figure among big cats. Yet, as habitats shrink and threats grow, the cheetah's future hangs in the balance, a reminder of the delicate interplay between evolution, survival, and the relentless forces of change. One of the greatest challenges facing cheetahs today is inbreeding, driven by habitat fragmentation and dwindling population numbers. As these majestic creatures are forced to breed in small, isolated groups, their genetic diversity has significantly diminished. This loss makes them more vulnerable to diseases and environmental changes. Over thousands of years, the cheetah's genome has suffered severe degradation, leaving a profound impact on their survival ability. Their evolutionary journey resembles a river blocked by dams, disrupting the natural flow of genetic variation that once thrived. Once hailed as the soul of the savannah, the cheetah now struggles to maintain its presence, each step a fight for survival. In this battle, every human action carries the power to shape its fate. Without stronger conservation efforts, the proud strides of the cheetah may become nothing more than scattered memories across Africa's dusty plains. Fortunately, humanity has not given up on nature. Ecological corridors, such as the Kavango-Zambezi Transfrontier Conservation Area, CAZA, spanning 170,000 square miles, have reconnected fragmented cheetah populations. These corridors serve as lifelines, reducing genetic isolation and aiding population recovery. According to the 2023 report by the Cheetah Conservation Fund, cheetah populations near these corridors have increased by 15% in just 3 years. Amid fierce competition, local communities are adopting innovative, wildlife-friendly methods to coexist with cheetahs. In Namibia, the use of guard dogs and secure livestock enclosures has reduced livestock losses by 50% and cheetah killings by 80%. Advanced technologies like drones and thermal sensors in Kenya's Masai Mara have curtailed poaching, saving over 120 predators in 2023 alone. Reintroduction programs in South Africa's Finda Private Game Reserve have also been a success, giving over 100 cheetahs a second chance with a 70% post-release survival rate. Once barren grasslands are now teeming with hope. A standout example of conservation success is Finda Private Game Reserve. Between 2020 and 2022, more than 100 cheetahs were reintroduced, leading to a 30% increase in the population. An ecological corridor spanning 200 square miles now connects Finda to neighboring reserves, reducing the risk of inbreeding and enhancing genetic diversity. Advanced monitoring technologies have prevented over 50 poaching incidents in 2023 alone. Community engagement has further strengthened these efforts, with initiatives like improved livestock housing and conservation education reducing human-wildlife conflicts and cheetah killings by 80%. Every step forward in the cheetah's recovery symbolizes a sustainable future for Africa's ecosystems. Protecting the environment and conserving wildlife is not the responsibility of a single individual or organization, but a shared duty. To secure our planet's future, we must take action by supporting conservation programs, creating ecological corridors, monitoring wildlife populations, educating communities on biodiversity, and promoting sustainable tourism. Small actions, from reducing carbon emissions to donating to conservation organizations, play a vital role in protecting life on Earth. Together, we can make a difference, working with nature to create a safe planet for cheetahs and ourselves. If you've ever visited the African savannas, share your experiences in the comments below. Your story could inspire others to join the effort to preserve these ecosystems for future generations. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to join us on more incredible adventures. Unlike lions, which thrive in social structures, cheetahs are known for their solitary or small group lifestyles, relying on their exceptional speed and agility to hunt. Hunting is a critical aspect of a cheetah's life, and during the dry season, the availability and behavior of prey species become particularly significant. Common prey for cheetahs in the Kalahari includes small to medium-sized ungulates, such as springbok, impala, and gazelles. During the dry season, as water sources become limited, herbivores may migrate in search of food and hydration, which can directly impact the hunting strategies of cheetahs. Cheetahs are renowned for their incredible speed, capable of reaching up to 97 kilometers per hour in short bursts. This speed is a crucial asset during hunts, especially in the open plains of the Kalahari. During the dry season, cheetahs often rely on their keen eyesight to spot potential prey from a distance. They use their unique adaptations, long legs, a lightweight body, and a flexible spine, to execute precise and rapid chases. However, their hunting success depends on their ability to close in on prey without being detected. The dry season presents both opportunities and challenges for hunting. With vegetation sparse, prey animals are more visible, making them easier targets. However, as water sources dwindle, prey may become more vigilant, increasing the difficulty of successful hunts. Cheetahs tend to use a strategy of stealth and speed, stalking their prey to within a short distance before launching a high-speed chase. The cheetah's unique hunting style, which includes a combination of sprinting and sharp turns, allows it to outmaneuver prey that relies on endurance rather than speed. While cheetahs are generally solitary animals, their social structures are more flexible compared to those of lions. Female cheetahs typically raise their cubs alone, teaching them essential hunting skills and survival techniques. During the dry season, the mother's role becomes critical as resources become scarce. She must balance the need to hunt for food with the need to protect her cubs from potential threats, including larger predators like lions and hyenas. Male cheetahs, on the other hand, may form small groups known as coalitions, usually consisting of brothers. These coalitions can enhance hunting success and provide protection against rival males. During the dry season, coalition males may establish larger territories to secure access to resources and mates. Their territorial behaviors become more pronounced as they defend their turf against potential intruders. The dynamics of social behavior in cheetahs during the dry season illustrate their adaptability to environmental pressures. Surviving the Kalahari's dry season requires cheetahs to exhibit remarkable adaptations to cope with extreme temperatures and limited water availability. The cheetah's physiology is tailored for speed and agility, but it also has adaptations that help it survive in arid conditions. Their light-colored coats provide camouflage in the sandy environment, aiding in stalking prey. Moreover, cheetahs have large nasal passages and lungs that enable efficient oxygen intake during high-speed chases, an essential trait for their hunting lifestyle. In the dry season, water becomes a critical concern for all desert-dwelling animals, including cheetahs. Cheetahs are highly adaptable and can survive for extended periods without direct water intake, obtaining necessary hydration from the moisture in their prey. However, as conditions worsen, they may have to travel farther in search of water sources. which can increase the energy expenditure required for survival. Cheetahs play a vital role in the Kalahari ecosystem as apex predators. Their hunting activities help regulate prey populations, preventing overgrazing and promoting biodiversity within the habitat. By controlling populations of herbivores such as springbok and gazelles, cheetahs contribute to the overall health of the ecosystem, ensuring that resources remain balanced. The African grasslands, characterized by their expansive savannas and rich biodiversity, provide a unique habitat for a variety of wildlife, including the zebra. Zebras are primarily known for their unique striped coats, which serve several key purposes. The most widely accepted hypothesis regarding the function of stripes is related to camouflage and predator evasion. The contrasting patterns can confuse predators, especially in the dappled light of the grasslands. Additionally, the stripes may help regulate body temperature by creating a microclimate around the animal, aiding in thermoregulation. This adaptation is particularly important in the hot climates of Africa, where extreme temperatures can be challenging for large mammals. Zebras are highly social animals, typically forming small family groups consisting of a stallion, several mares, and their offspring. These groups often come together to form larger herds, especially during migration or in search of resources. Zebras are primarily grazers, feeding on a variety of grasses found in the grasslands. Their unique digestive system allows them to efficiently process the fibrous plant material. Unlike some other herbivores, zebras have a relatively high tolerance for low-quality forage, which enables them to thrive in areas where food availability fluctuates with the seasons. This adaptability is crucial in the African grasslands, where water and food resources can become scarce during dry periods. Migration is a hallmark of zebra behavior, particularly the annual migration of the Great Migration in East Africa, where millions of zebras travel alongside wildebeests in search of greener pastures. This incredible journey not only showcases their resilience and adaptability, but also highlights their role as a keystone species in the ecosystem. As they graze, zebras help maintain the health of the grasslands and facilitate the movement of nutrients through the ecosystem, benefiting various plant and animal species. Predation is a significant threat to zebras, with natural predators including lions, hyenas, and crocodiles. To enhance their chances of survival, zebras have evolved various predator avoidance strategies. Their distinctive stripes, for instance, are believed to play a role in confusing predators during a chase. The equid stripes may create an optical illusion that makes it difficult for predators to focus on an individual zebra within the moving herd. Additionally, zebras exhibit behaviors such as dilution effect, where the presence of many individuals in a group decreases the likelihood of any one individual being targeted by a predator. The unpredictable movement patterns of a herd also make it harder for predators to single out a target. When threatened, zebras often employ a combination of speed, agility, and coordinated group movement to evade capture, demonstrating their ability to adapt to the challenges of survival in the grasslands. A breathtaking spectacle unfolds across the boundless grasslands of Africa as massive herds of animals move in synchronized formations. In the shadows, predators lie in wait, ever watchful and ready to strike. This land is a relentless battleground, a stage for the eternal cycle of life and death. The Serengeti serves as the epicenter of the African wilderness, where survival is an unyielding struggle. Every moment here is a test, as countless prey confront relentless challenges, battling hunger, exhaustion, and merciless predators. It is from this crucible that the unending race for survival begins. Wild Serengeti clash for survival in the land of predators. The Serengeti savannah, stretching across vast plains of East Africa, is a breathtaking stage where the primal rhythm of life plays out daily. This rhythm, dictated by the relentless dance of hunter and prey, defines the very essence of the ecosystem. Every sunrise signals the beginning of a new act in this timeless drama, a battle for survival that shapes the lives of all who inhabit this land. The prey, which includes vast herds of wildebeest, zebras, and gazelles, are the lifeblood of the savannah. These herbivores sustain themselves on the abundant grasses, moving in massive migrations that are among the greatest spectacles on Earth. Their movements are not random, but dictated by an innate understanding of the land's rhythm, seeking water during dry seasons and following the rains to lush pastures. Yet, their journey is fraught with peril, for predators shadow their every move. Lions, often referred to as the kings of the Serengeti, are the apex predators of this ecosystem. They hunt in groups, relying on teamwork and strategy to bring down their prey. Stalking silently through the grass, they wait for the perfect moment to strike, targeting the weakest or most vulnerable members of the herd. Meanwhile, solitary hunters like cheetahs rely on speed and precision, launching explosive sprints to chase down unsuspecting gazelles. Hyenas and wild dogs add to the tension, employing their own tactics to outwit both prey and rival predators. For every successful hunt, there are countless failed attempts. The prey species are not mere victims. They have evolved intricate strategies to survive. Zebras form tightly knit groups, relying on their collective vigilance to spot danger. Gazelles zigzag at high speeds to evade pursuit, while wildebeest use their sheer numbers to overwhelm predators. These defenses create a delicate balance, ensuring that no single species dominates the savannah. The rhythm of life on the Serengeti is not limited to the hunt. The aftermath of a kill provides sustenance for scavengers like vultures and jackals, who clean the remains and play a critical role in maintaining the ecosystem's health. The cycle of life and death feeds the soil, nurturing the grasses that fuel the herbivores and, in turn, the predators. The interplay between hunter and prey shapes every aspect of the Serengeti. It drives the migration patterns, influences population dynamics, and fosters adaptations that ensure the resilience of its inhabitants. This unending cycle, brutal yet beautiful, is a testament to the interconnectedness of life. On the Serengeti savannah, the rhythm of life is as constant as the wind that ripples through the grasses. It is a dance of survival, where each moment is both a struggle and a celebration of nature's incredible ingenuity. Here, life thrives in its rawest form, reminding us of the fragile yet enduring balance that sustains the wild. The Serengeti savanna in East Africa is the stage for one of nature's most awe-inspiring spectacles, the Great Migration. This epic journey sees millions of herbivores, including wildebeest, zebras, and gazelles, traversing vast distances in search of food and water. While the sight of these animals moving in synchronized herds is breathtaking, their migration is fraught with danger. Every step of the journey presents a challenge, testing their resilience and instincts in the unforgiving wilderness. The migration is triggered by the changing seasons, as the rains dictate the availability of water and fresh grass. When the dry season begins, the herbivores embark on their journey from the southern Serengeti to the Masai Mara in Kenya, following an ancient path that their ancestors have traveled for generations. This migration is crucial for their survival, as it ensures they find the resources needed to sustain their massive populations. However, the journey is perilous. One of the greatest threats comes from predators that lie in wait along their path. Lions, leopards, cheetahs, and hyenas take advantage of the herd's movement, targeting the weak, young, or injured. For the herbivores, constant vigilance is required as they navigate predator territory. Despite their numbers providing some measure of safety, individuals often fall victim to ambushes, especially at night when visibility is low. Water crossings are another formidable challenge. Rivers like the Grumeti and Mara become deadly gauntlets for the migrating herds. As the animals wade into the water, they face swift currents that can sweep away the unwary. Crocodiles lurking beneath the surface add another layer of danger, striking with lightning speed to drag their prey into the depths. The crossings, though necessary, often result in chaos, with many herbivores trampled or drowned in the frenzy. Even with these dangers, the Great Migration is a testament to the resilience of herbivores on the Serengeti. Their movements replenish the soil and stimulate vegetation growth, ensuring the savanna remains vibrant. This cycle of life and death is essential, not only for the herbivores themselves, but also for the predators and scavengers that depend on them. African buffalo, brave warriors of the savanna. The African buffalo, often referred to as the Cape buffalo, is one of the most resilient herbivores inhabiting the vast Serengeti savanna. Renowned for their strength and tenacity, buffalo live in tightly knit herds, relying on their social bonds for survival. However, life on the Serengeti is anything but easy. These creatures face numerous dangers, from formidable predators to environmental challenges, as they navigate the harsh realities of the wild. Buffalo herds, which can number in the hundreds, provide a formidable defense against predators like lions and hyenas. Their strong sense of unity means that when one member of the herd is attacked, others will often come to its aid. This cooperative behavior has earned them a reputation as one of the more dangerous animals for predators to confront. Despite this, lions, especially large prides, pose a significant threat. They often target weaker or isolated individuals, and night attacks, when visibility is reduced, are particularly effective. At first glance, the buffalo's power and unity define their reputation. Living in herds that can range from a few individuals to hundreds, these animals rely on collective strength to protect themselves. When threatened, buffalo employ remarkable defensive tactics, often forming a circle around their calves and weaker members. Their sharp horns, which can span over a meter, become lethal weapons against predators. This brave and strategic behavior ensures the herd's survival in a land where danger lurks at every corner. The most common adversaries of the African buffalo are lions, the apex predators of the Serengeti. While a pride of lions might successfully target an isolated or weakened buffalo, these hunts are rarely without risk. Buffalo have been known to counterattack en masse, charging at their assailants with astonishing force. Many a lion has been gored or trampled in these encounters, showcasing the buffalo's fearless nature. Beyond predation, African buffalo face numerous environmental challenges. The savanna's dry season tests their endurance as they travel vast distances to find water and fresh grazing lands. The unforgiving heat, combined with scarce resources, pushes even these hardy creatures to their limits. Despite these trials, buffalo display remarkable tenacity, often outlasting droughts and harsh conditions that claim the lives of weaker species. The The bravery of the African buffalo is not just in their battles, but in their relentless persistence. These warriors of the savannah embody the spirit of survival, navigating a world where life and death are in constant balance. Their courage inspires awe and respect, reminding us of the fierce determination required to thrive in the wild. Lion, the formidable predator of the Serengeti grasslands. The Serengeti savanna is home to some of nature's most iconic predators, with lions reigning as apex hunters. Known as the kings of the savanna, lions are symbols of strength, power, and dominance. Lions are social animals, living in structured prides that typically include a dominant male, several females, and their cubs. This social organization is key to their survival, as it enables cooperative hunting and the defense of territory. Female lions, the primary hunters of the pride, use strategy and teamwork to take down prey, often targeting large herbivores such as zebras, wildebeest, and buffalo. Their ability to work together allows them to overpower animals much larger than themselves. For the prey, the danger posed by lions is ever present. Lions use the tall grasses of the Serengeti as cover, stalking their prey with stealth and patience. When the moment is right, they unleash a powerful charge, aiming to bring down their target with a quick and precise attack. Prey species have evolved keen senses and group behaviors to counter these threats. Zebras rely on their sharp eyesight and tight herding patterns, while wildebeest leverage their numbers to confuse predators and reduce individual risk. However, even these defenses are not always enough to escape the lion's relentless pursuit. Despite their status as apex predators, lions face their own challenges to survival. Competition within the pride for dominance can lead to brutal fights, often resulting in injury or death. Male lions must constantly defend their position from rival males, and a takeover can result in the killing of cubs by the new dominant male, as he seeks to establish his lineage. Furthermore, lions are not immune to environmental pressures. Droughts can reduce prey availability, forcing lions to expand their territories or take greater risks to secure food. While lions are dangerous to their prey, their role in the Serengeti ecosystem is vital. By regulating herbivore populations, they prevent overgrazing and help maintain the balance of the savanna. Their hunting behaviors also ensure that weaker or diseased animals are removed from the population, contributing to the health of prey species. The survival of lions on the Serengeti savannah is a complex interplay of strength, strategy, and resilience. Their dominance as predators is matched by the challenges they face, from competing for resources to navigating an increasingly human-dominated landscape. At the same time, their presence ensures the vitality of the ecosystem, making them both a danger to their prey and a cornerstone of life on the Serengeti. The sweeping landscape, adorned with tall grasses and sporadic bushes, served as an ideal arena for the cheetah to showcase its remarkable speed and exceptional hunting prowess. The cheetah's body has undergone a remarkable evolutionary process that has equipped it to thrive in its wild environment. Cheetahs have a lightweight, aerodynamic body that reduces air resistance and allows for greater speed. Their elongated spine and deep chest enable them to stretch their bodies during high-speed chases. Cheetahs possess a unique muscle structure, characterized by a high proportion of fast-twitch muscle fibers. These fibers provide explosive strength and acceleration, allowing cheetahs to reach speeds of up to 60 to 70 miles per hour in short bursts. These adaptations collectively enable cheetahs to be the fastest land animals, allowing them to hunt effectively in their natural habitats, primarily savannas and open grasslands. Over time, these traits have been refined through natural selection, ensuring that cheetahs remain adept at surviving and thriving in the wild. While cheetahs are primarily solitary animals, females tend to hunt alone, whereas males often form small groups called coalitions, typically consisting of brothers. This social behavior can enhance hunting success, as they can take down larger prey when working together. Cheetahs typically target small to medium-sized ungulates, such as gazelles and impalas. They tend to focus on younger, weaker, or injured individuals to increase their chances of a successful hunt. Cheetahs must be vigilant to avoid larger predators, such as lions and hyenas, which can steal their kills or pose a threat to their young. They often choose open habitats where they can spot potential threats from a distance and may use lookout positions to monitor their surroundings. Female cheetahs exhibit strong maternal behaviors. They care for their cubs for up to 18 months and teach them essential survival skills, such as hunting and evasion tactics. Mothers often move their cubs frequently to avoid detection by predators. Male cheetahs use scent marking to establish territory and communicate with others. This behavior helps to reduce conflict with other males and allows them to maintain a presence in an area with ample prey. On the vast Serengeti grasslands, cheetahs face competition from other predators and scavengers. They have adapted by being more agile and faster than most other big cats, allowing them to escape threats and focus on hunting during the day when other predators are less active. These behaviors are critical for the survival of cheetahs in the wild, allowing them to effectively hunt, reproduce, and evade threats in their often harsh and competitive environments. The Serengeti, with its expansive savannas, diverse ecosystems, and rich wildlife, is one of Africa's most celebrated wildlife reserves. Among its many inhabitants, the rhinoceros stands out as a symbol of both magnificence and fragility. Known for their impressive size, unique physical characteristics, and significant ecological role, rhinoceroses in the Serengeti represent an integral part of the region's biodiversity. However, the species faces numerous challenges that threaten its survival. Rhinoceroses are among the largest land mammals, distinguished by their thick skin, sizable bodies, and one or two horns situated on their snouts. In the Serengeti, the two primary species found are the black rhinoceros, Diceros bicornis, and the white rhinoceros, Ceratotherium cymum. The black rhinoceros is smaller, known for its hooked lip adapted for grasping leaves and twigs, while the white rhinoceros is larger and has a square lip that enables it to graze efficiently on grasses. These majestic creatures exhibit a variety of behaviors that reflect their adaptations to the Serengeti environment. Rhinoceroses are generally solitary animals, with males establishing territories that they mark with dung and urine. Females, on the other hand, often have a home range that overlaps with other females. They are primarily herbivorous, consuming a diet of grasses, shrubs, and leaves, which makes them crucial for maintaining the health of the savanna ecosystem. By grazing and browsing, rhinoceroses contribute to the regulation of vegetation growth, thus creating habitats for other species and promoting biodiversity. In the Serengeti, rhinoceroses share their habitat with several formidable predators. Among these are lions, hyenas, and crocodiles, each of which poses unique challenges to both adult rhinos and their vulnerable calves. While adult rhinoceroses, particularly the larger white rhinos, have few natural enemies due to their size and strength, young or weakened individuals are more susceptible to predation. Lions are the apex predators of the Serengeti and are known for their strength and social hunting strategies. A pride of lions can pose a significant threat to a lone or vulnerable rhino, particularly calves separated from their mothers. Lions often employ ambush tactics, using the tall grass to conceal their approach before launching a swift attack. Hyenas, known for their scavenging abilities, can also collaborate in groups to target weaker individuals. Their keen senses and relentless persistence enable them to exploit situations where a rhinoceros might be at a disadvantage. Rhinoceroses play a vital ecological role in the Serengeti, acting as mega herbivores that help shape the landscape. Their feeding habits can influence plant community structures as they consume large quantities of vegetation. This activity not only promotes a diversity of plant species, but also creates open areas for smaller herbivores to thrive. Additionally, their dung is a source of nutrients for various organisms and helps to fertilize the soil, further enriching the ecosystem. Furthermore, rhinoceroses serve as a link in the food web, impacting the populations of their prey and influencing the behavior of predators. Their presence in the Serengeti is indicative of a healthy ecosystem, as they are sensitive to changes in their environment. Thus, the conservation of rhinoceroses is essential not only for their survival, but for the overall health of the Serengeti. Warthogs are distinct members of the pig family, native to the African savannah. With their rugged appearance, characterized by elongated tusks and a mane of coarse hair along their backs, warthogs have adapted to thrive in the challenging ecosystems of the savannah. One of the most immediate dangers facing warthogs in the African savannah is predation. Warthogs are preyed upon by a variety of carnivores, including lions, leopards, hyenas, and wild dogs. Their size and relatively robust build give them some advantage in defending themselves, but they are particularly vulnerable when foraging for food or when young. Warthog piglets are especially exposed to danger, as their small size makes them easy targets for larger predators. To mitigate this risk, warthogs have developed certain behavioral adaptations. They often graze in open areas where they can quickly spot approaching predators. Unlike some other herbivores that rely on herding for safety, warthogs are known to retreat into burrows, often those abandoned by aardvarks when threatened. This instinctual behavior shows their reliance on both their physical environment and the burrowing habits of other animals for protection. The African savanna is a dynamic environment characterized by seasonal changes that can significantly affect the availability of food and water. During dry seasons, many grass species wither and die, forcing warthogs to travel greater distances in search of sustenance. This not only increases the risk of predation, but also heightens competition with other herbivores. Moreover, warthogs also contend with competition from other herbivores, including grazers like zebras and wildebeest. Warthogs are known for their social grooming and familial bonds. They often live in small groups, usually consisting of a few females and their young. However, competition for resources can lead to increased aggression and stress within these groups, ultimately affecting their health and reproductive success. Additionally, fitting into the complex food web of the savanna means that warthogs must constantly adapt to the presence of rival species. Leopards are among the most iconic and adaptable big cats in the African savanna, known for their extraordinary hunting skills and elusive nature. Leopards are primarily solitary hunters, a characteristic that distinguishes them from other big cats, such as lions, which rely on teamwork and social structures. This solitary nature allows leopards to be highly adaptable, enabling them to exploit a diverse range of prey. Their hunting behavior is marked by stealth and precision, as they rely on their keen senses and physical agility to stalk and ambush their targets. Leopards are opportunistic feeders and exhibit a varied diet that includes ungulates like impalas, gazelles, and even larger animals such as kudu and wildebeest. Their ability to adapt to different prey types is a significant advantage, especially in a fluctuating environment like the savanna, where food resources can vary seasonally. The hunting technique employed by leopards typically involves stalking their prey from a distance, carefully using the vegetation and terrain for cover. Once within striking distance, they employ a sudden burst of speed, often leaping from a concealed position to ambush their prey. This ambush strategy is effective due to the leopard's powerful muscles and agility, allowing them to overpower and capture animals much larger than themselves. Several physical adaptations contribute to the leopard's prowess as a hunter. Their distinctive spotted coat provides excellent camouflage in the dappled light of the savanna, allowing them to blend seamlessly into their surroundings. This cryptic coloration is crucial for both stalking prey and evading larger predators. Additionally, leopards possess strong limbs and retractable claws, enabling them to climb trees with ease. This climbing ability serves multiple purposes. It allows leopards to cache their kills away from scavengers, provides a vantage point for spotting prey, and offers safety from ground-dwelling threats. Lions are social animals renowned for their pride structure, cooperative hunting, and territorial behavior. The dry season in the Kalahari presents unique challenges and adaptations for these magnificent creatures. Lions in the Kalahari typically form prides consisting of a few related females, their offspring, and one or more males. This social structure is vital for their survival, especially during the dry season when resources become scarce. The pride's cooperative nature allows lions to engage in collective hunting and territorial defense, which are crucial for securing food and maintaining their territory. During the dry season, female lions often play a pivotal role in the pride's social dynamics. They are primarily responsible for hunting and nurturing the young. With fewer resources available, the bond among pride members strengthens, and cooperative behaviors become more pronounced. The females, often related, work together to hunt and care for their cubs, ensuring that the young lions receive adequate nutrition and protection from potential threats, including other predators and rival prides. The presence of males in the pride is crucial, particularly for territorial defense. Male lions establish and maintain territories to secure access to resources and breeding rights, with the females in their pride. The dry season can intensify competition for territory, leading to increased conflicts with rival males. During this time, males may be found patrolling the borders of their territory, roaring to assert dominance and deter intruders. Hunting is a critical aspect of a lion's life in the Kalahari, especially during the dry season when prey availability fluctuates. Common prey species for Kalahari lions include wildebeests, zebras, and various antelope species. As water sources dwindle and grasslands dry up, prey animals often migrate to find food and water, impacting the hunting strategies employed by lions. Lions are known for their group hunting tactics, which are particularly advantageous during the dry season. Female lions coordinate their efforts to stalk and ambush prey, using their social structure to increase their chances of a successful kill. They often rely on stealth and teamwork, with some members of the pride distracting the prey, while others move in for the attack. This cooperative hunting not only maximizes their success rate, but also allows them to take down larger prey that would be challenging for a solitary hunter. However, during the dry season, the scarcity of water sources can lead to shifts in prey behavior. Animals may congregate around remaining water holes, making them more vulnerable to predation. Lions often take advantage of this behavior, lying in wait near these critical resources. This hunting strategy underscores the adaptability of lions in response to environmental pressures, allowing them to thrive despite the challenges of the dry season. Surviving the harsh conditions of the Kalahari requires remarkable adaptations. Lions have evolved several physical and behavioral traits that help them cope with the extreme temperatures and arid climate. Their tawny coats provide excellent camouflage among the dry grasses of the Kalahari, aiding in both hunting and avoiding detection by prey. Additionally, lions are primarily nocturnal hunters, which helps them avoid the intense heat of the midday sun. By hunting during the cooler hours of the night, they conserve energy and reduce their risk of dehydration. Lions are also capable of regulating their water intake, obtaining hydration from the blood of their prey. However, during particularly dry spells, they may need to travel significant distances to find water, making their territorial range even more critical. Lions are apex predators and play a critical role in maintaining the ecological balance of the Kalahari Desert. By regulating prey populations, they help to prevent overgrazing and maintain the health of the grasslands. This balance is essential for the survival of various plant and animal species within the ecosystem. As top predators, lions also influence the behavior and distribution of herbivores in the region. The presence of lions can lead to the formation of foraging patterns among prey species, which can have cascading effects throughout the ecosystem. By controlling prey populations, lions contribute to the overall biodiversity of the Kalahari, promoting a dynamic and resilient ecological network. Zebras are iconic inhabitants of the African savannah, known for their distinctive black and white stripes and dynamic social behaviors. The African savannah is characterized by open grasslands, scattered trees, and a seasonal climate. Zebras are well adapted to this habitat, displaying remarkable grazing abilities. They primarily feed on grasses, making them critical grazers that help maintain the ecosystem's health. Their unique digestive systems allow them to process fibrous plant material efficiently, enabling them to thrive even when food is scarce. Zebras, with their distinctive black and white stripes, are not only iconic symbols of the African savannah, but also integral players in its ecological balance. However, their survival is constantly threatened by various predators that inhabit this environment. The African savannah is home to a diverse array of carnivores, including lions, hyenas, leopards, and African wild dogs. Each of these predators presents a unique threat to zebras, leveraging different hunting strategies tailored to their physical attributes and social structures. Lions typically hunt in prides, using teamwork to surround and ambush their prey. In contrast, solitary hunters like leopards rely on stealth and the element of surprise. This variety means that zebras must be vigilant and adaptive in their defenses against a multitude of threats. While adult zebras are relatively robust and can defend themselves, younger, sick, or elderly individuals are particularly to predation. Foals, for example, are not only smaller and weaker than adults, but also lack the experience to evade predators effectively. An intriguing aspect of zebra predation is the role their stripes play in their survival. The black and white pattern of a zebra's coat has been the subject of various studies, with researchers suggesting that the stripes may confuse predators. In the heat of the moment, the optical illusion created by the stripes can disrupt a predator's focus, making it more difficult for them to zero in on a single target. Moreover, the stripes may also serve as a means of social cohesion within the herd, allowing zebras to recognize each other more easily in the chaos of a predator encounter. The savanna's terrain can also influence predation risks for zebras. Open grasslands provide limited cover, making it easier for predators to spot their prey. Conversely, during the rainy season, when vegetation grows taller and denser, zebras can benefit from increased concealment. However, this environment also attracts a higher concentration of predators, creating a paradox where zebras must balance the benefits of cover against the risks of encountering more hungry carnivores. The dangers zebras face from predators on the African savanna are significant and multifaceted. From the immediate threat of lions and hyenas to the vulnerabilities of their young and weak, zebras must navigate a perilous landscape where survival hinges on vigilance, social cooperation, and adaptability. Understanding these predation dynamics not only sheds light on the complexity of zebra behavior, but also highlights broader ecological interrelationships within the savanna. As conservation efforts continue, recognizing the role of predators in the lives of zebras is essential for fostering a balanced ecosystem where both prey and predators can coexist sustainably. The African savanna is home to a variety of predators, including lions, hyenas, leopards, and African wild dogs. Each of these carnivorous species poses a distinct threat to wildebeests, employing various hunting strategies to capture their prey. Lions, for example, hunt in coordinated packs, using teamwork to isolate and overwhelm individual wildebeests. African wild dogs, on the other hand, rely on endurance, chasing their prey over long distances until the wildebeests are too exhausted to escape. While adult wildebeests are formidable creatures, capable of defending themselves in a group, the young and weak are particularly vulnerable to predation. Calves are often targeted by predators because they are smaller, slower, and lack the protective instincts of older wildebeests. In addition, during the calving season, which typically coincides with the Great Migration, large numbers of vulnerable young are born, creating an opportunity for predators to easily pick off their prey. The loss of young wildebeests not only impacts the immediate herd, but can also threaten the sustainability of the population over time. Famous wildlife spectacles in the world is both a vital survival strategy and a perilous journey for wildebeests. During this migration, millions of wildebeests traverse vast distances in search of greener pastures and water sources. While this journey provides access to fresh grasslands, it also exposes them to a heightened risk of predation. Predators often follow the herds, taking advantage of the weakened animals during this strenuous journey. As the wildebeests cross rivers, they face additional risks. Crocodiles lurking in the water can ambush those attempting to ford the streams. Wildebeests face numerous dangers from predators on the African savannah, making survival a daily challenge. From the threats posed by lions and hyenas to the vulnerabilities of the young and weak, the life of a wildebeest is fraught with peril. Their social strategies, migratory patterns, and adaptive behaviors are all crucial for mitigating these risks. Wild nature is beautiful, right? If you are a lover of the animal world, interested in their behavior, and want to learn more about each animal species, do not miss our channel. Let's explore interesting things about the animal world with us by subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications when there are new videos. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. Goodbye, and see you again in the next Animal World documentary episodes.